Hey, book lovers, welcome back to Shelf Addiction, the podcast where we dive deep into the pages of thriller and fantasy reads. I'm your host, Tamara, and today we are reading another serial killer romance. It's been a while since we last read Bryn Weaver, but she's got a new release, so of course we had to. But first, a quick heads up, if you crave the full visual experience and want to ditch the ads, head on over to Patreon. You'll unlock ad-free video episodes, exclusive after shows, and other bonus content. If you prefer audio only, Spreaker listeners, you are in luck. After shows and exclusives are now available there as well. And new to the lineup is Spotify. You can also find our videos and after shows on Spotify. So you got lots of options if you want to subscribe to the non-commercial feeds. If you want even more bookish banter, join our community over on the Book Clubs app. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review wherever you're listening. Speaking of community, I'm thrilled to welcome back my fantasy ride or die, Casey from Heart Full of Ink. Welcome, Casey.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here, like always. We have the best time.
We do. Are you excited for today's book?
I'm so excited for today's book.
Okay, me too. Yeah, it's a fun time. You guys, you can find us both online in all the usual spots. The links for everything are in the show notes, so click around and do all the things. We appreciate you for doing it. But before we begin, I want to remind you that with Book Chats, we talk full spoilers. So spoiler alert, you've been warned. Today, we are discussing Tourist Season, written by Bryn Weaver. The audiobook is narrated by Samantha Brentmore and Robert Hatchett. Published on September 23rd, 2025 by Zando's Slow Burn Imprint and Zando Penguin Audio. The ebook is 368 pages and the unabridged audio is 11 hours and 56 minutes. Casey, would you kindly share the synopsis?
Welcome to Cape Carnage. Visit once, stay forever. You can hide in the farthest reaches of the deepest hell, and I will still drag you out. Even the devil can't save you from me. Cape Carnage is a seaside town full of colorful houses, quirky shops, and an unusually high body count. With tourists comes trouble, and Harper Starling won't let anyone ruin her picture-perfect home. A skilled gardener with killer instincts, Harper protects her sanctuary and her aging mentor with a fading memory at any cost. Troublesome tourists don't check out of Carnage. They compost beneath Harper's award-winning flower beds. But Nolan Rhodes isn't your average tourist. Devilishly handsome, disarmingly charming, and skilled with a blade, Nolan is relentless in the pursuit of revenge. On every anniversary of the hit-and-run accident that fractured his life, Nolan slays another target. And he saved the best for last, the undeniably beautiful Harper Starling. The problem? Harper isn't the monster he expected, and she won't go down without a fight. When an amateur true crime investigator comes to Cape Carnage on the trail of a long-lost serial killer, Harper and Nolan strike an uneasy truce. If Nolan helps Harper protect her town, she'll keep quiet about his hunting habits. For now. But their alliance soon spirals into obsession, one that threatens to shatter every secret in Carnage, including their fragile love.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right. Okay, so let's kick things off as we usually do. What was your initial reaction after you finished the last page?
Well, let me take it a step back for just a moment. So we read Butcher and Blackbird on this podcast last year, 2 years ago.
Something like that.
It's been a while since we've read it, but we read it. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I kept saying was, I want justice for Adam. Mm-hmm. Adam didn't deserve to die. Mm-hmm. What the fuck happened to Adam? But like justice for Adam.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I feel like I got the justice I wanted with this book.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right now.
Yeah.
That's a win.
It's definitely a win. And then my second note is that this is the book that I originally thought Butcher and Blackbird was going to be. I know that doesn't make sense. So like two serial killers who hate each other and keep trying to kill each other. You know, when she said Butcher and Blackbird is about two serial killers falling in love, I kind of assumed it was going to be similar to this, where they hate each other, they're fighting each other, but they're forced to work together, and then they're falling in love. And of course, you know, Butcher and Blackbird was not that at all. It was still great.
Right.
Still love that book. But this was the vibe I was hoping.
Okay.
And now that I got it, I'm very happy with it.
Okay. That's good.
So yeah. All
like
good
that.
things.
Okay, so for me, I had a good time with it. It was really easy to consume. I
Mhm.
liked the characters. I thought it was kind of quirky. I liked that. And it was nice to see, the characters again or see Autumn again. Is that her
Mhm.
name? Yeah.
Autumn is her real name. Harper is the character
Harper is the
name.
fake name.
The fake name.
Yeah. So at first, but I was looking for a tie-in to the last book that we read.
Mhm.
Remember when they were like doing their little competition in the epilogue of the last
Mhm.
book? And we were like, is that Autumn, out there like watching them and stuff? I was like looking for some tie-in to that and there was none.
I think that's gonna come in a future book.
Mhm.
I
I
think
hope
that's
so.
coming. I don't think that was enough for book 1, but I do
Mhm.
think we'll have appearances by the other serial killers.
Yeah, I hope so cuz she mentioned what's her name in this book and
Mhm.
how, oh, I want
Sloane.
to Sloan, I want to be like her, but I'm not like her. I'll never be as good as her. So I'm like, okay, so we got a little bit of something, something, but I was looking
Mhm.
for that very specific thing. But being that this is going to be a trilogy, there's lots
Mhm.
of room to see it later.
Yes.
For me, as a first book in a spin-off in the same world, I was pretty happy with it overall. So that's good stuff.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
good. That's very high praise coming from you.
I know, but now I'm still gonna complain about some
Oh, of
stuff,
course, I will too.
as I
I have
always
plot
do.
holes that we're gonna point out and pick apart.
Okay, let's do it. Like, where should we start? Do you have something that's
So,
like,
my biggest plot hole was her car being sabotaged and nobody saying a single thing about it.
oh
You know,
yeah, her
when the
little,
brakes went out and the steering wheel went out and she went over the cliff and died for like 2 minutes, and
hmm
everybody was just like, "Oh, well, I hope your ribs aren't broken." And I'm like,
hmm
nobody wants to, like, check and see if the brakes were cut. You don't wanna check and see if it had been tampered with, like, the
yeah,
sheriff's not even gonna come and question you at any point. You're just gonna start having sex 3 days later.
yeah. That is weird. Now that you mention it,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
very,
Very
I guess,
suspicious. The fact
yeah,
that, like, nobody even talked about it. They're just like, "Okay, yeah, you almost died, but you're totally fine."
right. Yeah, that is weird. And they worked on that little car thing together,
Mhm.
right? So it's not
Well, he did a
like,
little bit of it. She did most of
yeah,
it. Lucas did some of it too. Lucas did say that it was, like, old and falling apart, but she was like, "Yeah, no, I tested it in my
it's
driveway. It
fine.
was fine." But I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay, the fact that both the brakes and the steering wheel went out, I feel like, what's his name?
Somebody
The
did it.
amateur sleuth guy tampered with it."
Yeah.
That was
He
my theory.
probably did, and if he did, then why not give us a line or 2 about that?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Like, at the last when they're doing their evil villain monologue, I was expecting something, but nobody mentioned it.
Mhm. I didn't even consider who did it or was it just an accident. I think I was just going along.
I mean, yeah, no, go
And
along for the
yeah,
ride and,
yeah.
go over the cliff. It's fine.
Mhm.
She's probably going like 30, 40 miles an hour, and here's Nolan riding his bike right next to
Can
her.
you imagine how funny that looks? He's, like, pedaling for dear life, trying to hit the fiasco. It probably looks
Oh,
ridiculous.
so insane. So insane. But yeah, no, the fact that, like, this terrible accident happened and then nobody mentions it.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was like, this is a plot hole. This needs to
And
be resolved.
how come she didn't have even a night in the hospital?
Well, she
Did
had
she?
like 2 or 3 nights, but we just skipped ahead to a few
Oh,
nights later when she's home and they're in bed having sex. And I was like,
yeah.
again, it was like, okay, so you skipped all of this, but you also skipped all of like the police interviews and questioning and like,
Dude, that's 2 pages.
yeah, exactly. But that she skipped it into and made it like a paragraph, which is annoying.
Yeah. I don't yeah, that's true. I agree. That is annoying now that I think about it.
Mhm.
And actually, it was just the whole thing was kind of ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. No, it's so ridiculous and insane.
yeah.
And I was like, I mean, obviously, the first part of it, when she was having fun, I was like, okay, this is going to end badly because you're having so much fun. And when people have fun, bad things happen. Right. But I didn't expect her to actually like go off the cliff and die.
Yeah, she literally died.
Literally died.
Yeah. Well.
And again, they never question it, never talk about it, never do anything other than like, oh, I hope your ribs aren't hurt after CPR.
Yeah, because he was like kind of going at the CPR for a while. Yeah, something should have been broken, I feel like.
Definitely.
Or at least bruised, severely
those rib
bruised.
Cages, her rib cage should have been broken. She should have had a lot of bruises. It should have been much worse than it was. So...
But 3 days later, they're just
But 3 days later, they're just fun and having sex. Like,
yeah,
make it make sense.
Not regular sex, really. Just like all the things, I guess.
Make it make sense. It does not make sense.
No, it does not make sense. Yeah, I get that. That's a good point. Okay, what's another? I know you got more. I don't have many plot holes this time. Michael's just going along. My brain, y'all, has been fried for the last like 2 weeks. So I'm just, for once, I was just able to read the book and not really even think too hard about what I was consuming. So that's
love
a
it.
new situation for me.
I want my brain to turn off like that.
And now that I think about it, now that I'm on the podcast, I hate it. I hate that.
Hate the brain off, or
yeah. I hate that I was able to just read it and not really scrutinize it while I was reading it. Like when I was in it, I was okay with it, but after the fact, I'm like, I need that for my fire on the podcast.
I mean, that was the biggest plot hole that I saw, or the one that annoyed me the most. I knew the sheriff was a serial killer from the start. I didn't know that spoiler alert, sorry.
How did you know? Okay, how did you know it was him from the start?
I didn't know he was La Plume. Let me preface that. I assumed Arthur killed La Plume after he killed his daughter however many 30 years ago or whatever. So, but the fact that everybody was like, oh yeah, the sheriff does nothing. He doesn't investigate anything. But then we meet the sheriff and he's this really fucking smart guy who knows all of these tiny details about everything. I was like, oh. Because my first thought when they say the sheriff does nothing was like, okay, so he's either incompetent or he's covering up for the serial killers because he knows that they're serial killers and he wants to keep them safe. The third option is that he himself is a serial killer. And then once we met him and he had his first conversation with Nolan and he was like, weren't you doing this, that, and the other, son? Like, I know what you've done. I know this. I know that. I know all the things. I was like, oh, he's really fucking smart. So he's not incompetent. He's possibly covering for other people, but more likely, like, he is a serial killer himself. Yeah. Because, you want to put yourselves in positions of power to cover up your crimes.
And he's sneaking around, probably spying on people and looking at. And he has the capability because, no one's going to look at him funny for being in different places.
Exactly. He's the sheriff. Nolan didn't question him for walking into, what's his name's room.
No, I don't know. And, I didn't think he was La Plume either. But I knew something was wrong with him, but I didn't know what. I'm like, what's this guy's problem? Like, why is he?
Well, yeah, no. You're supposed to question him. But it was just one of those things where, like, in the epilogue, I kept going, I knew it!
Nolan is so bad at talking to the police, dude.
Oh, so bad.
That scene, he just was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to do something, and he thinks he's doing something helpful, and then basically the sheriff turns the tables on him and he's not prepared. He's like, oh my God.
I was like, how has this man survived the last 4 years of murders? Also, can we talk about his murder book for just a second?
Oh gosh, the murder book.
Because what the fuck? How dumb can you possibly be to carry around photographic evidence
I
and
know.
DNA evidence of your crimes.
It's weird. Like, who does that? Hide it somewhere. Don't carry it around.
Exactly.
Like, who does that? And why are you collecting things like that? And you're just on a revenge mission. If you're on a revenge mission, you're not the typical serial killer, right? You're
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
right. But he's acting like a regular serial killer. The way he's like collecting things and arts and crafts bullshit in a book. Like, what is that? That's serial killer behavior. But you're supposed to be doing this only because of revenge for the death of your sibling and left you for dead. That's why you're doing it. But now he's just seemed like an average run-in-the-mill serial killer.
Yeah.
Which is it? Is it both?
I think it's both. I think he's lying to himself saying this is only for revenge, because there was a line in the book where he was talking about how he told himself once he killed Harper, he was going to go back home and marry some girl and have like the white picket fence life and go back to quote unquote normal. But he's not normal. He would never survive that.
Look,
he would murder her and, you know, go on a killing spree through that town, that idealistic future town.
He'd be doing what Harper is doing.
Exactly.
He'd be like, dude, something's wrong with you. You must die. I'm protecting the town. I'm doing it for the good of the community.
Yes.
He would make a reason to keep killing.
Because he killed Jake Harper. I think, Jake, whatever his last name was, the creepy Jake who was watching Harper masturbate through the window. Yeah. He killed him with zero hesitation. And he had nothing to do with revenge on his brother or vengeance or whatever.
No, he just did it. And then he left body parts
everywhere. Yeah, no, he's a serial killer. He's not normal.
He's like, oh, this will make her mad. This will scare her. Let me just...
This is like, the man she has a crush on.
Yeah, she like, what the hell's going on here? Like, who did this? She thought Arthur did it.
I laughed during that scene. Yeah. I was like, there's something wrong with me, but I laughed so hard.
It was funny. She's basically like, what you doing? You didn't go... Did you go out last night?
Did you go for a walk? Did you kill anybody?
Like, damn it. Now whose body... Like... Who made this mess? I gotta clean up. The hilarity. But yeah, he did. He killed that guy. Didn't even think twice about it.
Nope. And he made lots of comments like that throughout the book of like, oh man, I want to rip his skin off his bones. I want to rip his bones through his skin. I want to rip out his intestines. Like, Nolan is living in a Delulu mindset where he thinks he's still normal. He thinks he's still savable and can go back to the regular world. He's not.
No, the lid is off. You can't put it back on.
Yeah, no.
And so maybe originally he didn't think that was in him, but once he killed a couple people, it's in there.
It's in there. Oh yeah. No, it's there.
Yeah. Do you think Nolan is a good book boyfriend? Do you like him, like, for Harper or Autumn?
Yes and no. I don't know how to phrase this. So, like, he is a good boyfriend for her, but I don't know if he's like really good boyfriend material, because he is very selfish and very single-minded, and he needs to be slapped upside the head a few times before like things finally penetrate his brain. Like, she told him multiple times, I'm not the person you think I am, and like gave him all kinds of clues. And I know he's a man and he doesn't listen, but like
he really wasn't listening
really
at all.
Doesn't listen.
No.
And it took like going through a Discord and finding videos from other people and research from other people. Like, he didn't do any of this on his own. It took him like 5 minutes to put together other people's research before it finally clicked for him. And I'm like, you're kind of dumb.
Oh yeah, because at the beginning he says when she says her name is Harper, like soon after that, you know, he starts to think like, wait, how come I didn't recognize her? Wait, you know, she looks different or something is different in person.
And like, he just... but the pictures I see are grainy, so that makes sense. I'm like, no, it doesn't. You dumb butt. Like,
and the whole time he's like, I should be wanting to kill her, not fuck her, basically.
Yeah. But
I'm
also,
like,
he did jump off a cliff after her to save her life. So, we have
He
to give him
did.
some props. But
He
he's just a
did.
dumb man sometimes.
So chemistry. I'm a big fan of
Mhm.
chemistry between our leads.
Mhm.
And to be real honest, the chemistry was mild to me. I
Mhm.
wasn't like, oh my God, sparks are flying. Oh, he's hot. She's hot for him. I did not feel that. Versus Butcher and Blackbird. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
they like each other.
Mhm.
I mean, this was also slow burn in that retrospect, right? That's how this author writes. But for some reason, the immediate
Honestly, I'm going to
I
stop you
didn't
right there. This was so much faster than any of the other 3 books. Those 3 books took years.
yeah,
Remember,
you're right.
years. This
Yeah, because
took
they were
place
playing a
over
game for
3
a couple
weeks.
weeks.
They were
Yeah, a
having
couple weeks.
sex at week 2.
Yeah.
This was on super speed for this author because
Well,
it didn't take. It
it
took
took a
less than a
long
month.
time for them to actually, I think, have feelings for each other. So I think they were sleeping with each other. They were attracted to each other.
Oh, yeah. No, they were
But-
definitely having hate sex, enemy
Yeah.
sex. And this is
Yeah.
what I mean when I say I want enemies to lovers, because they were enemies. He kept saying, I hate you. She was saying, I hate you. They were trying to kill each other. This is enemies to lovers.
But see, that was what some of the stuff didn't even ring true for me. So when they're having sex, she's like, do me like you hate me. Ah! And he's like, and I think he was confused at first.
Yeah.
I think he's like, and so he did what she wanted, but I think it was because that's what she wanted, not because he actually was like,
because I don't think he was kinky before now. I think he was a sweet vanilla boy who just
he's still not kinky.
No.
He's only kinky because she likes it. He's still not. You can tell in all the scenes, she's topping from the bottom, as we said before.
100%.
So, definitely is not Nolan's personality to be like that, but he's doing what she wants, which actually makes it a little less freaky to me, because I don't know, in my mind it just doesn't read the same as someone who a character who is naturally that way,
naturally dominant.
Yeah. So I don't know, I feel like they are bonded together now for 2 things. They know each other's secrets, they know where the bodies are buried, and hey, he saved my life. So they're gonna be bonded together forever, but I don't buy. And I know that kind of sexual tension will grow. It will get even better the longer they're together. So I think in the next book, I might believe them even more. But in this book, I kind of was like, is he a book boyfriend? I don't know.
What about their first meeting when they were at the sandwich shop and she said ball meat and they were joking with each other? Was that, did you feel any chemistry there?
So I thought it was cute. I did, but it instantly crumbled. So whatever, when he heard someone call Harper's name, it changed, as I would expect, because he thought he was there to kill her. But it did not come back in the same way. That initial spark was just gone forever to me.
Same. That's what I thought. That first meet cute was so good, and it didn't quite come back.
So I don't know. I want a little bit more from that aspect of it, because I'm all about. I want to believe what's on the page. I do. But if I'm missing that crucial, the chemistry has to be tight, all the way around, not just them sleeping together, because you can write that and it sounds like they're together. But you know what I mean? It's do I believe it though? It's just sex. They're just having sex. They just are both 2 horny people.
Yeah,
they're at the
absolutely.
same time. And that's it. So I don't know. I think I missed that. And maybe it would have worked if she had spent longer, given them longer to get to know each other, maybe like in Butcher and Blackbird, maybe. Because I like a slow burn. Just the payoff is going to be excellent. So to make it feel like that, but also quickly put them in the bed together, sometimes it doesn't work. The 2 things together, it's hard to buy, I guess.
Yeah.
do I believe them as a couple? I guess they're a circumstance couple.
I think they're a little bit more than circumstantial. Like, I think they do have a connection, but like you, I want it to grow and deepen in the next book. I feel like it is more physical than emotional right now. Even though they kept like making these vows and swearing loyalty to each other, and I was like, I don't believe that.
No, like, okay, so the part where, Harper decides, I'm going to give him back his bag with his book because I don't want it to be on me. If something happens to me, then he gets put away. She likes him enough to not want him to go to jail. So she gives him back his little book. And he's like so amazed by that. But that moment passed so quickly.
But also, what happened to the book? Because he was kidnapped right then by, what is his name? I have forgotten his name entirely.
Sam?
Was it Sam?
I think
the
so.
one, the
investigator.
The investigator. Okay, yes. I don't know why I forgot Sam. No, like he got kidnapped right then, taken to the distillery. Sam was filming him for all this stuff, and I was like, he had his backpack with the book. Yeah. Sam is a fucking dumb amateur sleuth if he doesn't at least open the backpack and one, find all these weapons, and two, find this fucking book.
And that would have been he would have been like the find of the century. I found a serial killer.
Because he was asking the questions like, why did you kill these people? I know this about you. I know that about you. But he didn't have any proof. If he had pulled the book out and said like, I suspected you killed these people, but now I have your fucking book and I have the fucking proof. Like, oh my God, that would have been so amazing.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better. But it didn't happen. And now I'm still questioning, like, where is it? Because didn't they leave the car somewhere? Or...
Maybe it was still in the car. Maybe they yanked him out of the car and left the bag.
No, because they moved his car away from the inn, but I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe it's still in there.
Yeah, like it's probably in his car, but where is his car? Because they left in her car. They left the distillery in her car to go get rid of the bodies because they had like 3 bodies at that point.
Loose ends, I guess.
Unless the sheriff has it now, and then that's going to be the plot of book 2.
But look, the way that book ended, I've got to assume that it's safe wherever it is, because the author should have made a point to say, where the hell is this damn bag? If it was missing, they should have mentioned it.
They should have, but they were too busy having hot, kinky sex because they're like, woo, adrenaline. Let's stab each other with needles. Because
okay. I had blocked that out of my brain. I'm like, sorry. This dude gave her nipple piercings
while having sex in bed.
Yeah. I'm like, who's doing that?
Weird, kinky people.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, that's what's happening? Okay. Ow.
Yeah, ow.
But she likes pain. She likes it.
Apparently.
So, yeah, they were doing kinky stuff. They weren't worried about a bag.
Nope.
They were too into their
which again makes me suspicious because like the author intentionally left a lot of loose threads because they're going to be the main characters of book 2. So I'm just wondering, like, is this another loose thread where we need to follow the backpack? Does La Plume have the backpack? Does somebody else have it?
Right.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah. So I'm curious though, what do you think is going to happen when we find them again? Are we going to get a time jump and then suddenly they've been together for 6 months, or you think we're going to...
I don't think it's going to be that long of a time jump just because that last chapter was all of the sleuthers, whatever their name is, on the Discord saying, we have to mobilize right now. It's time for war. So I think it might be like a month, maybe 2 months before.
But without the ringleader, I guess a new ringleader will have to step up.
I think, yeah, the one guy who was talking Knights of Truth or Truth Teller or whatever.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me open up the Libby app
Okay.
and tell you.
I mean, go to that town if you want. You might not come out of it.
Mm-hmm. No, I think all of the amateur sleuths are gonna start coming in to
Mhm.
town. And that's Knight of Truth is his name.
Knight of Truth.
So I
Okay.
think he's gonna at least like start leading the charge. But there's
Mhm.
hundreds, if not thousands, of people on this Discord channel. Harper was talking about it earlier in the book where she was like, they hounded her for however long until she
Yeah.
was able to steal Harper's identity. And the fact that their leader is dead and it looks like an accident with air quotes and everything.
Right.
So I think it's going to be like a month or two. I don't think it'll be 6 months.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm curious to see. Because I'm like, okay, so we got more people coming to, what is it, Cape Carnage?
Mm-hmm.
What an interesting name. I mean, everything in that town is very unique.
Oh, yes.
It's
Fake
like
blood that's actually
yeah.
mushrooms that will get you high as fuck.
Oh my God. So, okay, wait, let's take a quick break. You guys check out these commercials by listening to those. You are supporting the podcast. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the book review journal. The link is in the show notes. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's talk about the drugs. The drugs in the hot cocoa. Okay, so that was really sweet of Nolan to want to make her hot cocoa all the time since they were out there in the cold digging up bodies. That was very thoughtful. And she's like, oh, hey, I got something special for the hot chocolate. And she's just like, it's a specialty around here. And she's just giving him a lot. Anytime you see someone putting a lot in your cup and not that much in their cup, you probably shouldn't drink it.
Exactly. Be suspicious.
Like, be for real right now. You are the worst kind of killer ever. You can't even have like any self-preservation in this mug.
Seriously. But with everything, like the way he went and talked to the cops, like we mentioned earlier, he's so dumb.
He's so bad at being
He's so bad at it.
Yeah. But he drinks this hot chocolate and he is high.
Higher than
so
a kite. Like,
and then someone's coming and she's like, oh no. And he's like, do you see that? What is that?
Lights, fairies, movement.
He's hallucinating and she like, nothing is there. Like, shut up. Like, she's trying to get him to like just focus. Because, something's coming. Oh, it was hilarious. That whole scene. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That is so funny.
Oh, yeah. No, it was insane. It was hilarious.
Yeah, the comedy was good.
The comedy was great in this one. Yeah. But Nolan, especially if we compare him to the first 3 book boyfriends of the Ruinous trilogy, they were all smart as hell. Yes. He's like a dumb puppy compared to them. Like the dumb dog who, yes, he can kill a squirrel, but he's going to run headfirst into a tree first.
Yeah, he's fumbling through this. Like, he is the guy that is failing up. Like, how are you not caught? You're so bad at this.
Yes.
Like, dude, no. But yeah, the other 3 guys, they're all smart. They're all like super strong and much hotter than Nolan. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
All 3 of them, the brothers, are much hotter.
Oh my God. He's from fucking Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Fucking Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's an hour down the road from me. It is the smallest small town you've ever been in. It takes you like 20 minutes to get from one side to the other. It is in the Smoky Mountains. It's where I host all of my writing retreats because we're in the mountains and it's very pretty up there. But also, like, it said Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I just started laughing. I just laughed.
You're like, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, he acts like a small townie.
He is.
He acting.
It is it's, I would say, maybe the size of your neighborhood. Like, it is fucking small.
There's
There's 3 little towns Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville. And if you push them together, it might take you an hour to get through all three of them. And we have Dollywood. We have all kinds of weird shit. Some people call it the Vegas of Tennessee. Like 100 different putt-putt golf courses within 10 minutes. Like, it's weird and wild out there. But I was just like, why Gatlinburg? Like, that is not...
Well, because the author wanted us to buy how dumb he was when it came to some of this stuff. Like, no offense to Gatlinburg, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I don't know.
He's from fucking Gatlinburg. I can't.
I don't know. They just, I guess he's a small town boy. He
is. I mean, the smallest of small towns.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cape Carnage, this small town in this book, that's bigger than Gatlinburg.
Mm-hmm.
Like that small town is bigger than Gatlinburg. Let that sink into your brain for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if he moved there for search and rescue or if he was born and raised there, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that was interesting.
It's gorgeous. The mountains are gorgeous. But it is.
That's on my bucket list. I've had several people tell me, like, my sister has been there for, like, they all get together for their birthdays, Scorpio birthdays or something. And then my nephew went with his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, I need to get down there. I need to go see what that's about.
You should come. Tell me. We'll hang out. We'll rent a cabin.
Look, if it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to come into your neck of the woods, I couldn't believe how expensive it was to get into Knoxville.
It's because it's one of the smallest airports ever. But it is the airport that supplies most of East Tennessee.
Oh, because I'm like, I went to, side note, I went to Nashville recently and that was super cheap. I'm like, why is Knoxville so expensive?
Because Nashville is a big city and a hub for Southwest and a couple of places. And it's international. And it's just like, it is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Knoxville, on the other hand, has 10 gates, maybe.
Okay. Oh, it's a teeny little regional airport.
Yeah. No, when I'm in there in the morning, like for an early flight, and I just want to walk and stretch my legs, it takes me 3 minutes to walk around the whole airport. Like 3 minutes. I'm not even joking.
I might have to just get serious about having a little drive and fly into Nashville or something, because I'm not paying.
That. But also, like, it's a huge drive anyway. So if you fly into Knoxville, you have to drive an hour to get to Gatlinburg.
Shit.
Yeah. So if you fly into Nashville, it's a 4-hour drive.
Oh my God.
Plus you're changing time zones. So.
Yes. Because I think that, okay, so I will talk about that later.
We'll talk about this later. Sorry,
look,
guys.
When I landed and my watch changed, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was in the Eastern time zone.
Yeah, no, Nashville Central time zone.
So weird. I don't know what's going on with Tennessee. So weird, but okay.
It's very weird here. Anyway, getting back to our serial killers. Well, let's talk about Arthur.
Oh,
Poor Arthur and his dementia.
The author had some trigger warnings at the beginning about that because, and I guess it's good to have that because some people are really sensitive to that because one of my grandmothers had like dementia. And I think about that, like, that's sad, like to see someone kind of losing themselves. That was like horrible. So she wrote it in a way that was not too heavy.
Yeah.
But the warning was good anyway. I liked Arthur, even though he's a killer.
I liked him too. I feel like he still has some good qualities. It made me really sad when he was like, I want to kill this person so I don't forget who I am. So it's like, oh. But also, like, how is he able to hide his serial killerness with 16 fucking bodies buried in the river? And that's just what he buried in the river. I'm sure there's a lot more around.
Yeah. And he's the one started this killing to kind of like keep the riffraff out of his town. So I don't know. How do you get away with that? Like, there's a lot of people to go missing in this town.
And I know they're tourists, and I know they wiped it away as like, oh, well, like they fell off a cliff or they just rode on to the next town, but never showed up at the next town. But
Mm-hmm.
like between him and the sheriff also being a serial killer, and now Harper killing people indiscriminately, like it's
too much.
it's too much. There's too many dead people in this town.
Yeah, and Cape Carnage is a very, very small town.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving Gatlinburg 2.0. Yeah, how do you get away with that? For real. And it's so strange. He's like, where's my bag? I need my bag.
I need my medical bag.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was sweet. I hope she doesn't kill him off, but I also don't want her to like make his memory worse. Like I hope she ends the book with him being okay for now, or the trilogy, I should say, because so my question for you, do you think his son Lucas also has the serial killer gene and he's hiding it from his dad and Harper?
You know, that would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
If the author writes that, I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because you must believe that he looked in that bag after Harper gave it to him.
Oh, absolutely.
To hide. So he probably knows exactly what they're up to. If he's not a serial killer, he knows what they're doing. And he's cool with it.
Yes.
At the very least.
Yes.
At the most, he could also be a serial killer, which is in itself odd that so many serial killers are just hanging around, just being in each other's space, and just, it's so strange. It's supposed to be a rare thing to be a serial killer, but apparently in this world.
Not in this world. In her world, there's a lot of serial killers.
Yeah.
Remember, there was enough there were enough serial killers where both Sloane and Irishman were able to like kill other serial killers for years and years and years, and just like off so many of them, and then there were still serial killers all around.
I don't know how the true crime people didn't get a hold of that. Like, where are all the serial killers? Like, how are the serial killers being offed? And who's killing those people? Like, someone, the FBI should be all over that.
You'd think, but maybe the FBI are full of serial killers too. The way the sheriff is now a serial killer and covering up everything for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to mention, like, I am so sick to death of the true crime genre in all of these kind of books. And I'm like, why did it have to show up here too? A lot of the thrillers we read, that is a part of the plot where they either have a true crime host coming to solve a crime or they're involved in a crime. And we get to, I guess, at the very least, we didn't have to deal with hearing podcast segments. So that's good.
Oh, that's good. That would annoy the fuck out of me.
It's actually fun depending on how they do it. You know, I've seen good and bad examples of that. But I'm like, oh, another true crime person again? I don't know. I would have rather it been a reporter than a true crime person. I don't know.
I'm kind of excited to see, because I don't read a lot of thrillers. I don't see a lot of this. I'm excited to see what's going to happen when the whole Discord group like goes to war and shows up in the town to like, you know, attack everybody. But
it seems odd to me, honestly, to have that level of fanatics willing to just ride out to some town and be like, we're here, what's up? Like, that just sounds so crazy to me, but I guess...
Yes, take you out of the picture. So if you were somebody else and you were a true crime fanatic and you're part of this big group and your leader says, hey, I'm going to go investigate this infamous serial killer in this small town, and then he ends up dead under suspicious circumstances, I would totally want to like go investigate.
You would?
I would. Not me, but like if I was somebody else into true crime stuff.
Yeah, I guess those people don't have common sense, because
no,
I can't understand that. Like, I like true crime. I like enjoy it, but from a distance. I'm not about to go investigate some shit. Like, okay, like, oh, y'all want to end up in the river or through the meat grinder, because that's where you're going to end up. You're going to end up bird food. But, we'll see how many people they kill. We should have like a bet on how many people they kill in the next book.
I'm hoping it's a big number, so I'm going to say 20.
Ooh, that's a lot.
I don't think
10.
I don't think she's killed 20 people yet, but I'm hoping that like she starts upping the kills.
They're like, everyone that comes in here asking questions, off with their heads.
Off with their heads.
And I mean, between them, the dang on sheriff, they could rack up 20 bodies between the three of them.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping it's a lot.
Yeah, and if you throw in the nephew, and who knows, maybe, what's his face? Poor Arthur might get a couple more kills in there. If he figures out how to get his bag again. Which, by the way, Nolan was so played on that whole bag thing. I knew immediately, like, what are you doing? Don't give that man that bag.
Again, he's so dumb.
Dude.
He's so dumb.
He's like the dumbest puppy or dog.
Yes.
Like, this.
Yes, he is.
People
play him.
Yeah.
And he plays right into their hands.
Yeah. Harper's like, you did what? And he's like, maybe I should have did that. Oops, sorry.
Oh my God, this man. Yeah, no, this is why he's not a good book boyfriend.
No, he is not. He is not hot in any kind of way to me. Like, I think they're cute for each other.
Yeah.
But I am not feeling him at all, which kind of makes us like kind of an odd way to feel about the book. Like, it's fun to read, but I don't know, for some reason I want to connect to the book boyfriends a little bit too, but I'm like,
yeah,
girl,
that's the whole point of reading these books.
Yeah,
but we like, want to have these book boyfriends. But
I'm like, Harper, you go for it, because I don't want none of that, because he is too dumb. He is too dumb to live, as they say. He is too dumb to live.
Yes, he is.
All right, let's see. Any other things should we cover? Oh, I must say the audiobook was very, very good.
Oh, good.
It was duet style.
Ooh, okay.
In each other's point of view chapters, you had both people speaking for the man and female. So even if it was Harper's POV chapter, you would hear the man speaking for Nolan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and vice versa.
I definitely
which
prefer
liked.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, so I read this, and one thing that drove me crazy, and I think this is just my editor brain, she used a shit ton of ellipses. There was the drama dots. It'd be like, did you ... do this ... right now ... and I'm just like, fucking delete these.
And you know what is funny? I find myself using those as well.
No.
And I try not to, because I'm like, wait, I use those too many times in this one. Because like when I explain things to somebody, if I'm explaining something, or if I'm like writing something in Discord with like trying to hide spoilers, I'll type something ... hide the spoiler.
Well, yeah, no, that makes sense to hide spoilers.
But I do it in
whatnot.
Text messages too sometimes.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I gotta stop doing it. Now that I know like that's your you hate it, I'm about to send you a bunch of shit with it.
Oh God. Oh no.
No, I'll try not to. But I noticed that. I'm like, oh no, I use that. And whenever I'm doing anything professional, I make sure I don't do it. But in my casual everyday life, I'm like, shit, I use that quite a bit.
It's one of those things where it just takes up unnecessary space. And as an editor, I'm like, you're not articulating your words properly. Like, instead of just doing the ... for the pause, give me a sentence with that pause. Give me the awkward, everybody staring at each other as she's drawing out her words because she doesn't know what to say. So I feel that pause. Don't just put ... in the middle of a sentence, because it's awkward and I hate it. I hate it so much.
And in the audiobook, we probably just had a pause.
Probably. They probably just like slowed it down a little bit. But if you're reading at like 2x speed, you wouldn't notice.
No, I was listening at 1.5.
Okay.
You know, that's my that's my usual go-to is 1.5, unless the narrator is really, really slow. But or I'm just trying to get it over with because it's so painful.
Yeah.
Then I'll do 2x. But yeah, that's interesting.
It was just one of those things.
Those in
I was
the
like,
other books.
I don't think she used them before either. It was just, or maybe she didn't. I never noticed, but I noticed it here, and I was like, this is fucking annoying.
Boom.
This is just editor brain where I'm like, please, for the love of God, delete half of these.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
And don't do them that many.
There were so many. So many. Oh, no. It was bad.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So bad.
Well, I'm going to recommend the audiobook for those of you that like audiobooks. Definitely consume it that way because
I definitely want to listen to the
voices.
audiobook because I want to hear the duet style.
Yeah, it's very nice. I think that upped my enjoyment of it as well.
Did he use the Southern accent? Did he sound like he was from Tennessee?
No, it wasn't a strong accent, actually.
It's a terrible accent. It's a terrible accent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was not. I didn't notice the accent really at all, to be honest. So just sounded regular, which is probably why I forgot that that's where he was from.
I mean, it's such they mentioned it once. And the only reason I really picked up on it was because, like, it's an hour away from me. And I'm going to be there in 3 weeks for my next writing retreat. So, like,
okay. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, yeah, I know Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Okay. Well, so also, did you know, and I almost wonder why we didn't even see this. Did you know there was another book that Bryn Weaver just had come out? And it was also set in the same world as Butcher and Blackbird, which was the Ruinous Love trilogy.
Yeah.
There is actually an exclusive called, well, I know on Audible. For the audio version, it's exclusively on Audible, but it's called Love and Other Killers.
Ooh, okay.
And I think it's about that group, the group of them all killing with each other, all the brothers and their girls, and their women, they're all out trying to like do stuff.
Oh, and it's only on Audible?
Well, the audio, yes, it's an Audible exclusive, but I think it's on Kindle or something. So yeah, serial killers versus serial killer in this hot and twisted novella about family games, true love, and a competitive carnage by the #1 New York Times bestselling author of the Ruinous Love trilogy. So yeah, it's the annual hunt for Sloane and her vigilante family of serial killers.
That sounds like fun.
The hunt is the funnest part. Like
yes.
the hunts that they went on. So this is a hunt. And it's short. It's just a short read or listen. It's like an hour and 20-minute listen.
Oh, that's short.
The book, it's very short. But it's probably just them going out on one of their hunts. And so you get probably a bunch of them interacting with each other. And of course, it's the same narrator, Samantha Brentmore. Oh, it's a different man, though. Eric Nolan. But Samantha Brentmore is the female narrator on this book as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm like, I got to throw this in there. It just came out and it's already got almost 3,000 reviews. It came out August 12th.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
let's definitely
I didn't even know.
Listen, read, talk about it, all the things.
Because we like that world. So I'm like, why not?
Exactly.
I picked it up. It's on 30% off. I picked it up for like $1.34. So I'm like, okay, why not?
Yeah, no, that's super cheap.
Yeah. So just so you know, that's there in case you're curious. I bet it's on Kindle Unlimited or something. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I do like Bryn Weaver's writing style, generally speaking. I have a good time with her stuff.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. Should we go ahead and rate the book? Okay. Tourist Season. How did you rate it?
I'm going to give it a solid 4 stars. I had a good time with it. It was really fun. It was very bloody. The sex was okay. We talked about all of it. Like, it was, like, overall, I enjoyed it. And I'm excited for the next book.
When I sat down to do this podcast, I didn't know what I was going to rate the book, honestly. I kind of was like, it was a good time. Was it the best thing I ever read? No. Nolan wasn't my favorite, which is so sad. But I think I'm going to agree with you on the 4. To me, it's a weak 4, though. If we did halves, it would probably be 3.5. But I'm going to round up and give it benefit of the doubt with a 4 because, I'm anticipating the next book to be better.
Yeah.
And just because I know what her other books have been like. So I'm kind of giving her the extra half point off the strength of what I've already read. Right?
Yes.
So that's where I land. It's a good first installment, but I want a lot more from this couple. I want to feel it next time in a serious way other than just some kinky scenes.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely. I agree with everything you just said.
Yay!
Yay!
Yes. Okay, so that was fun. It was a good conversation. You guys if you have read Tourist Season or any of the other books in this world, let us know. Give us your thoughts on it. Let us know how you rated it. And I guess we'll be back soon with more.
Yeah.
More thriller / actually, we're going to do some, I guess, Halloween-y vibe short stories or something.
Something
I don't know
like that, yeah.
Something like that. So make sure you subscribe, follow us so you can hear what's next. You'll be notified when our next episode comes out. And we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Did you enjoy today's episode? If so, please head over to Apple Podcast or Spotify and leave a positive 5-star review. It's a simple action that makes a big difference. You can also like this episode on your favorite podcast player or share it with your fellow bookworm friends on social media. Joining the Shelf Addiction Patreon family is another way to support us. For as little as $2 a month, you can help our team create even more amazing bookish content. If Patreon isn't your thing, consider becoming a supporter on the Spreaker app for just $5 a month and gain access to exclusive audio-only content. You can find me everywhere, including Instagram, X, and TikTok under the handle Shelf Addiction. Join our book club of the same name on the book club's website and app, where we discuss all things bookish and more in a safe space. The Shelf Addiction podcast is a part of the Nerdy Maven Network. Thanks for tuning in.